Also, some people were asking me about commentary stuff. Do I not like night mode for Twitch? Twitch has a night mode? I love night mode. If I knew Twitch has a night mode, I would have been using it. That's my bad. So somebody was asking me for commentary advice the other day, and I was thinking about this. And I was thinking about how to offer advice to someone as a commentator. So I've Magic Monster, you ready? Cut this one out too. So I've thought a lot about what I would offer people advice on as a commentator. So the basics about how to practice, I think it's very easy. If you want my advice on how to practice commentary, this is all you do, right? I'll just run it down for you right now, right? Here's what I would do. I would go to a website, youtube.com. I would type into this here search bar whatever your favorite player's name is. Let's say you like Fudo versus Tokido. Say Fudo's your favorite player. You click on this match. All right, well, this is a Street Fighter 4 match. You click on this match and you open it to full screen. You mute these nerd-ass commentators. You don't want to hear them, right? And you say, all right, hey everybody, welcome to Brooklyn Beatdown Grand Finals. My name is Von Longschlong. I'm your commentator for the day, and I'd like to introduce you to this match. And you hit play and you commentate it, right? Regardless of anybody is there or not, you just commentate it. And that's how you do it, right? You practice commentary like that by doing it like that. And you can record it and listen to yourself back to figure it out and see what you're doing right and see what you're doing wrong, right? So that's an easy way to sort of, you know, practice commentary. Von Longschlong is a name that I've been using for a long time. Yes, some of you guys, this is your introduction to it. So that's a good start. The second thing to do is going to be to go to your locals. Locals is your best place to do it. Now, I've done commentary in a lot of places in my life, but unless I'm physically out of the state, I will always be at Wednesday Night Fights every single week practicing commentary at a local. Because locals is how you get better, right? Much like how players get better at locals by competing and just practicing characters, practicing matchups, just getting tournament experience. Same thing for a commentator. You get experience working with new people, commentating different matches, trying out different stuff. Sometimes you go to a local and you're like, I'm gonna try commentating like this today about hitting my microphone. I'm gonna commentate it like this today. I'm gonna commentate it like that today, whatever, right? I gotta commentate with my hands. I gotta commentate without my hands. No mic, with the mic, whatever, right? It's all practice, right? It's all practice. The third thing I would say is to figure out what your strengths and weaknesses are. And I feel like most commentators have generally they're one style of commentator that struggles. And I'd say that it's the commentator who is knowledgeable, but bad at commentating. You know what I mean? So this is what I mean. A commentator who is knowledgeable, but bad at commentating. This is very popular. It's a guy who's like, you know, I hear these guys commentate all the time, but they don't know shit about my game. I'm gonna do some commentary to prove that you can do better commentary or whatever, right? Fair enough. Most of the time, guys like that are very knowledgeable about whatever game they want to commentate, but are weaker at commentary fundamentals. And stuff like that, I mean, like, what do you do? Let's say right now, all right? The camera's on, and they're counting you, and they say, we're gonna go live in 5 seconds. 5, 4. How do you intro a stream? Right? How do you intro a stream? Like, what is your way to do that? Right? How do you say, hey, everybody, welcome to X Stream. Here's what's happening today. Most players, or most people who are knowledgeable about the match or the game they're talking about, but weak in commentary fundamentals, won't know what to say in that kind of instance. They're gonna be like, hey, what's up? It's me. Doing some commentary today. What's good? And there's not gonna be anything there. It's very easy to just build yourself some phrases to bail you out of situations like that, right? This is how you just build some phrases, and there's a few phrases you can build yourself for every scenario. So build a few phrases to intro. Hey, what up, guys? Welcome back to Wednesday Night Fights. I'm Sajam, and we're watching the matches today. Man, the matches have been great. Build a few phrases, right? So, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Or this is Wednesday Night Fights. Whatever. It's good to be here. Blah blah. Or you know, I'm this and this is that. You know, etc. Yeah, commentary B&Bs. You need some commentary B&Bs, right? Just some basic things to kind of build up the intro. And then for outro, same thing. hey guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed. We're gonna have this game next. Stick around. Or this is whatever. Brought to blah blah blah. Brought to you by this. See you guys next time. Or hey guys, we're gonna take a short break. You know, stay tuned. We'll be back in just a bit. Right? That's kind of, you need to build those basic kind of ideas so that when in your ear the producer goes, hey, cut to a break right now, go, and you have to say, oh shit, we'll be back, fuck. That doesn't happen, right? You don't want that to happen. You have to work on the basics, you know? You have to work on those things. Well, if the matches are bad, then you don't say the matches have been great so far. You just say, yeah, we've had some wild matches. That match we had earlier, wow, that was quite the fiesta, right? You can be honest. You don't have to just say, oh, all these matches are so great. So that's my advice, right? If you are newer, practice a few phrases like that. And what I mean is just stand in the mirror or sit in the mirror or practice in front of a microphone and just say kind of the basics, run through those things, you know, say what I mean. Yeah, a lot of these players have been playing with their hearts, you know, on the joysticks, right? You can just say some shit like that. Say something that basically says, man, these matches have been fucking wild, you know? Somebody asked for another tip. Accidental talking over each other. So getting the rhythm of your co-commentator cannot always be easy. Sometimes you'll run into a co-commentator who just has no rhythm. It's like dancing. You're just gonna run into somebody who's got no rhythm, right? You'll just be like, all right, so that was a really good confirm. We'll see what he's gonna have next. And then you leave some open space to see what your co-commentator is gonna do. And he might be like, and you're like, oh shit, so maybe it's time for me to say something. You'll be like, and there it is, he gets to set up, all right, he's gonna go for this knockdown pressure now, we'll see what's gonna be. And then your guy's just like, and you're like, fuck, all right, I guess I'll keep talking. Like, you have to give them some space to see when they like to talk and what they like to say. If you're brand new at commentating with someone, right? You just gotta kind of get a feel for how they like to talk. If they just talk over you constantly, then that is a problem. But you can kind of figure it out by finding when they like to talk. And my other advice is to use your hands. When the match is on the screen, no one will see your hands. So what I do when I want to talk is I point at the screen, or I point at my co-commentator, and I'll be like, and then when I start pointing, the guy's gonna be like, oh shit, he's pointing, he must want to say something. So I say, yeah, and then this is gonna happen here, and then blah blah blah, whatever. And then if my co-commentator is saying something that I really like or I think is good, especially if it's somebody that is like newer or I feel like doesn't have confidence on the mic, I'll point at them and nod. I'll be like, yeah, you're right, that's a good point. So that way they're like, yeah, I'm making a good point, I should keep talking. So you kind of encourage them into continuing their sentence. And also, don't ever be afraid to ask your co-commentator questions. So just be like, yeah, that was really good. You know, what did you think about that, what he just did right there? And if they're just like, it was cool, I guess, then you're like, all right, he doesn't know what he's talking about, let's just keep going on. Or he doesn't want to talk right there. All right, now I've learned that. So you've learned a few things right there about, yeah, physical cues are really easy to use, for sure. And I use them a lot. I'll point at the screen, or I'll point at the monitor, or I'll point at them when I want them to say something or whatever. So those are like some basic things that you can do to learn how to do commentary with someone else, right? Those are like the most basic of things. The other commentary advice I have is get some sleep at night. Don't show up late. Don't show up late, or don't stay up hella late and have no energy on commentary. Make sure you take care of yourself. That's good advice. What in the world? Sorry, I was looking at Twitter. I got distracted. Don't look at the chat when you're on commentary. That's also advice that I will offer you. Don't read the chat when you're on commentary. That's advice I'll offer you. If you let me see. Let me just give you some advice. If you read the chat while you commentate, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be commentating the stream or the game, and you're gonna read the chat. And some guy's gonna say, fucking, man, I hate this commentator. And you're gonna be like, oh man, he's talking shit on me. Now I'm sad. I'm not gonna say anything. Or he's gonna say, you know, why did he not do this? Right? Why did the commentator not bring that up? And then you might be like, oh shit, maybe I should say that. Yeah, remember a round and a half ago when this happened? That was pretty good. And your co-commentator's like, why the fuck is he bringing that up? It's in a different match. What's happening? Right? So that's something to think about too, right? Don't get distracted in like looking at the chat, you know? Has Tasty Steve ever been tired? Yeah, I mean, the man gets tired. Tasty Steve, when he commentates, has like a cooldown timer, right? When we commentate together, he like explodes into hypeness, and then he has a cooldown period, right? It's like he's got like a 10-second cooldown period, and then I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna let Steve rest. I'll handle this nerd shit for a little bit, and then when he's back into energy, I'll pass it back to him, right? How would they commentate if they break into Spanish? I have advice on, or I have strats to deal with Spanish. Trust me. I have strats to deal with Spanish. I have ideas to deal with that. There is always I always constantly think about commentary matchups and what I would say with who and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, those are some basic tips on commentary. Somebody was asking me about it. Practice the basic stuff. I think that is a underrepresented skill, right? Underrepresented skill is knowing how to bring the stream in and out. That was something that I was really bad at. When I started, I was really knowledgeable about the games that I commentated, but so bad at doing stuff like, hey everybody, welcome to the stream. You know, it's not that hard. Like, you know, it's not something that should be that hard, but when you're not good at public speaking, it can be hard to do at first, right? That's like something that you might struggle with. Something as simple as like practicing. Hey everybody, welcome to Sajam stream. We're doing match analysis today. I hope you guys are ready for a good one. We're gonna start with this match first, and then we're gonna get into this match after. It's gonna be great, right? Just like something so simple like that, and it's easy to practice. Amigos and enemigos too, yeah. Yeah, Steve and I have done so much commentary together that we're just so used to talking to each other because we hang out a lot too. It's very easy for us to commentate. That's like when we were commentating in Injustice, and this motherfucker said Michael Jackson's broken nose when he was talking about the Sphinx, and I died. I wasn't ready for that. I've never heard anybody say that on Injustice commentary ever. I suddenly was blown away. I was like, Steve, you're actually a genius. I couldn't believe it. How do I commentate this? Is it the Zero Blast clip? Then you just get hyped for this. This shit's crazy. This clip is not that hard to commentate. You just call him a madman. You just talk about how fucking wild his uppercuts are. You just call him insane, right? You make it sound like he is the craziest, smartest, dumbest person on the planet. I've commentated clips like this before. It's not that hard. You just have to be excited about it, you know? That Cereblast clip is hilarious, honestly. I saw that shit and I was grinning ear to ear. I was so fucking happy. I've only ever done one block with Ski Sonic, and I thought it was really good. I thought it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. He made fun of me for wearing a watch and being like 20. He was like, what the fuck? I was like... It was funny block for sure. Yeah, Eris is great. He's a fantastic commentator. He is like, he just bends and breaks all the rules, right? If there's a commentary rule book about what you should and shouldn't do, then Eris bends and breaks every single rule, and that's why he's so good. Not everybody can get away with those things, right? Not everybody can get away with the shit that Eris does. That's why it's so cool that he gets to do what he does, because nobody realistically should be able to do that shit, and Eris just does it, and you're just like, all right. I guess he's the best. Yeah, it's great. That's what you need though, right? You need someone who's fucking able to do that. Otherwise, everybody would sound the same. Yeah, I like how I talk shit on people too. I'm like, yeah, there's no way this guy could bring it back. And then I'm just like I told you, Rip. I did that shit on Injustice for E-League. It was really funny.